first diagnosed, someone gave me some advice. Learn something, but don't learn too much. Don't know too much. And I kind of followed that at first, and I kind of stayed away from, like statistics about, how long you'll live and like all those type of statistics. But after I was diagnosed with 17p deletion and my relapse, it became so very different. And so I already had something that had, poor prognosis beside it. So my fear of reading other stuff just kind of dissipated. So I really really delved into it, tried to understand, especially the treatment landscape. And I tried to understand what my mutation meant. It was a chess game for me. And I've been lucky that my chess game, for the most part, has worked for me. Every time I've relapsed, there's been a new drug kind of just out.
And if I may, the word luck.
Fortunate, sorry.
I always think we've been very fortunate, but we've also been prepared. And when I think of the term lucky, I think it's when opportunity meets preparation. And we have always been prepared and understanding what the landscape was out there, that we knew once Mark was going to relapse, we already knew which drug we would want him to go on or the next treatment, but we were just in hopes that it was going to be available because it was still being developed. I think it's understanding first is, what's the plan? What is your healthcare team? What's the decision? What kind of treatment they're going to recommend? And based on, I think, and once you know that information, then I think you take it away and kind of do some work. There's some really great websites. Health Unlocked for us is just the network, and the support in it is just, it's again invaluable, and it's all CLL and it's international.
I think the CLL conferences, they're great. They're not on all the time, but I think it's a great place to start because you see some of the top doctors in the CLL field from US, Canada, UK. So you'll get a real kind of general feel of what's going on. You have an opportunity to talk to other people and realize where other people are doing and where they're investigating and where they're focused on. If you want to kind of that first little step to just understand things, something like Lymphoma Canada.
It's a great.
There's a site in the US called CLL Society run by Dr. Brian Kaufman, and that's also CLL specific. He really talks about, understand your blood work. So he gives you things to understand, so you can actually wrap your head around what's being said and how do you read stuff. I mean, Nelia has books of my blood work, we know our blood work before the doctors come in, and we'll challenge them and say, well, what's going on there? My relationship with my healthcare team is almost, it's an excellent relationship. It has been groomed over several years. I have put a lot of effort into it. My hematologist always tells me that I'm the only patient he sits down for because I got 10. I always walk into my appointments with 5 or 10 questions. I'm always prepared. And it doesn't matter what it is. It's whether it's about my disease itself, the treatment landscape, whatever it is. It's so important to, as I think I articulated before, it's so important to have that relationship. Not only do I learn from it, I think they learn from me too. But once again, it's a partnership. I'm telling them that my life means something to me and that I want to be a partner in this. I'm not at their mercy. I'm part of this, and I am part of it. And every patient really is part of it if they allow themselves to be.